everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining me again. This is Metal Marty back again with another bit of a collection update. Now this one's been brewing for a while. I've been picking up some a lot of US metal stuff. I've been trying to get back to the 80s really, and trying to get a lot of old school US metal. It's one of my favourite genres, US heavy metal, power metal, Metal Blade era, early stuff, that sort of thing. So I picked up a few things here. There's quite a few things, so I'm going to breeze through these. I'm not going to go too mad into the descriptions of them. I'll tell you what I can. But yeah. So in the background, before we start, we are listening to some more awesome Metal Blade band. We are listening to Armored Saint live. This is The Saints Will Conquer tape. The mighty Armored Saint. Absolutely love them. So this is a great live album. Yeah, absolutely fantastic stuff. So we're listening to that cassette there this morning, trying to see what year this came out. 1988 Metal Blade, is that right? But anyway, Armored Saint in the background, quality band, John Bush. Okay, so first up, now this album, I was wanting to buy this album because I bought all their other reissues on BMG, or sorry, Air Music last year or the year before, however long it took. But anyway, on good advice from one of our fellow VC members, I just went ahead and pulled the plug to bite the price. So first thing I picked up is Sabotage, Ghost in the Ruins from 1995. So this is as it says on the front, Ghost in the Ruins, tribute to Chris Oliva. Chris, who sadly passed away in 1993, I believe. But yeah, so this is a double live Sabotage album. It's pretty much a best of the early Sabotage days. Everything on it is fantastic. This has been shot at loads of different locations, so but that doesn't spoil the thing. You don't even know the difference after you listen to it. So it's got loads of classics like Sleeping at the Surface, 24 Hours Ago, Legion, Strange Wings, Go to Ballet, well that's Dungeon Calling, Sirens, Hold the Mountain King, Devastation, Beyond the Doors of the Dark, which is a fucking absolutely amazing track. So both vinyls are on this sort of I don't know if it's orange or gold with some kind of blacky swirl marble effect on it, but yeah, absolutely fantastic, amazing sounding album. So I'm glad to have all these reissues now. Came with a nice booklet, some great little story there, stuff about Chris, which is really nice. These reissues were just absolutely fantastic. What an amazing guitar player Chris was. What an amazing band Sabotage are. One of my favourites for sure. But yeah, this was definitely worth picking up for the money. It's classic Sabotage there. But yeah, really glad to pick up this. Finally, I know it hasn't been out that long, but it's been out a while. I was afraid of missing it, so I just said, fuck it, I'm just going to buy it. And I'm glad I did, because they're one of my top bands, and I can't get the book back in now because we are live. And of course, that's how it goes. So yeah, I think I've showed you the inner, did I? Just a few pictures of Chris just to finish it off. But yeah, so glad I picked this up. What an amazing live album by an amazing band. Simple as. So R.I.P. Chris, man, that's just fantastic pickup. I'm putting these back in the sleeves because I don't want to do all this when I'm done, because I will crack up doing that. Okay, next up. Yeah, this is something more modern. This is from 2014, so this is a debut album. Reissue, dark female fronted heavy metal for fans of Sir Dungle, Doro, Acid Bitch. Don't know Acid Bitch or Acid. Sorry, not Acid Bitch. Acid and Bitch. There's two bands there, and Witchfinder Jenner. So yeah, orange vinyl. I think it's on orange vinyl, red vinyl. So this is the debut album, a reissue of it already. Like, you know, on what label is this on? Just look, you dumb fuck. Shadow Kingdom Records. So this is the debut album by female fronted. What's her name? It's not Lily Savage. It's something Savage in here. I will find it in a minute. But yeah. Very good debut. I have their most recent album, Those Who Hunt at Night. That sounds like a Night Demon track or something. But Those Who Hunt at Night. I do prefer the latest album than this, and I have two albums in between I need to get, because I definitely like them. But I love the sound of this. This is just raw, old school, female fronted heavy metal. Love the production on it. Sounds very I don't know, it's very real, if you know what I mean. So this is in one of those orange. I don't know, some labels call it Bone. It's got the white going through. It was Bone, and it's like the Gruesome albums. If you know, that was the issues of the colored editions of the Gruesome albums. Bit of that boy. But yeah, this is really good. Really like this band. It's just straight up heavy metal. Some great riffs. The drumming. I love the sound of the drums on this. So Stacey Savage. This is the little inner that came with it. Not Lily Savage. So yeah, Stacey Savage, there's the lyrics. Cool little sheet. Guys all in their little hoods. It's just to go with the image, because to sing about the occult and witches and horror and all that sort of jazz. But yeah, really good debut album. That I picked it up. Gonna try to get the other two now on vinyl as well. I know I can get them on CD, but I'd rather get the vinyl. Great tracks in this: The Ripper and Black's brilliant, The Mask of the Devil. Yeah, that was on a compilation, one of the Metal Massacre recent compilations as well. Marry the Wolf, Altar of Lust. Yeah, really good album. 8 tracks, and yeah, it's not too long, but it's just a nice little bit of a heavy metal kick if that's what you're looking for. And yeah, I'll put that back in a bit because I don't like that sleeve. Okay, moving along swiftly. Now this album, it's more of an EP than an album, but I'm so happy to pick this up. So this originally came out in 1983. I have to check my notes. A lot of stuff here, lads. Yeah, 1983. So this is really pioneering epic heavy metal. Features one of my favourite drummers from Fates Warning and the newer band A through Z, so Mark Zonder. So this is mighty. This is so good. This is 6 tracks. This is a reissue on High Roller Records. I don't believe they are putting out a new album, which is absolutely amazing, and I can't wait for it. I really want to pick up the rest of these reissues, but they're really expensive, so I'll just keep an eye on them. If they go down, I'll buy them. This was dear enough as it was, but I just love this album. The first song on it, Deliver Us From Evil, is amazing. So I'm sorry. This is Warlord, and this is Deliver Us. Oh, absolutely fantastic. It's what was it, 1983? So this was really when heavy metal was just really finding its feet and kicking off. So this is really old school traditional heavy metal, US metal. It's got kind of tropes back to the 70s as well, progressive stuff. There's some of the vocals on this. In one song I thought, Jesus, that sounds like John from Yes as well, but it's not prog. Well, it's proggy. It's epic. It's epic heavy metal. We'll just leave it at that. So 6 tracks: Deliver Us From Evil, amazing track. Winter Tears, Child of the Damned, Penny for a Poor Man. My God, what a song! Black Mass, Lucifer's Hammer. Wow, what an epic album. So if you're new enough to Warlord like me, I've seen them on comps over the years and stuff, and I've always wanted their stuff. I'm seeing the flipping High Roller finally put these out. I was delighted to pick it up. Sorry, there's just so much stuff with this album. I'm just going to try to show you what came with it, because it is a really nice package. I know it was a few quid, but it was definitely worth it. Just the music on it is just breathtaking. So you get with a poster of the cover. What else you got? You got a postcard. The 2 main men. It's marked there. His name was Thunderchild in the band. But he's a savage drummer. Inner. Pretty cool with the lyrics. I think this is on black vinyl. Keep everybody happy. Yeah, it's on black vinyl. Very nice polyline sleeve. Record sounds fantastic. High Roller does a great job. It also came with 2 tracks, 7-inch as well. So Mrs. Victoria and Lucifer's Hammers on this. So yeah, nice little addition. I didn't even know that was in it till it came. But yeah, great band. 4-piece. I'll tell you their stage names now. The keyboard player, I can't remember what her name is, but she played with Avatar. They were a band that was on the original Metal Massacre album. They had a track on that, and she's on that. And she plays on a lot of the Warlord stuff, which is pretty cool. Yeah. Sorry about that. There's just so much stuff with that record. Bending down. But yeah, if you haven't checked out Warlord, if you're into old school heavy metal, epic heavy metal, these are top of the game. Absolutely amazing stuff. Warlord. I just pulled out that Metal Massacre album just to find out that woman's name. Her name is Diane Cornerens. She actually plays the bass on this album. Oh, sorry, with Avatar. So she's on that song, Octave there, the last song inside one of the Metal Massacre 1 album. This is a great album, by the way. There's some brilliant bands. I'd love to get all the stuff on this album. So obviously you got Metallica, Malice, Pandemonium, Demon Flight, Surdungle are on it. Black and Blue, Steele, Bitch. Great comp. Sidetrack there with that, but yeah. Great comp. Okay, next up. Speaking of Surdungle. Surdungle put out Dark Parade last year. I was late to the party getting it because of the price. I don't know what label it came out on. It came out on Metal Parade. It's very surprising it was really dear. But it was really dear, but I'm so glad I picked it up. as I said, with a lot of albums I picked up from 2023, this definitely would have been on my end of year list because I absolutely adore Siradungle. This is their 6th album. I think I'm missing one, Paradise Lost. Unfortunately, I will get it at some stage, but yeah, the Dark Parade put out. Oh, Siradungle put out the Dark Parade, and what a great album! It's Siradungle. If you know Siradungle, this is them all over. A lot of people don't like Tim Baker's vocals. Especially his early stuff is pretty wild, pretty fucking high, and that I think he has toned it down a bit in this. It's still there, but I think if you don't know Siradungle, you haven't tried them, afraid because of the vocals, this could be a good album just to listen to first. But yeah, it's fantastic. Also as a Brucey bonus, their best buddy, what the hell is his name? Jarvis Letterby from Night Demon plays the bass on this as well. Does a great job. Siradungle are coming to Ireland, I think, the end of this year with Night Demon to play in Limerick. So I'm going to try to go to that because that'll be amazing. This is their final tour, I believe, final farewell tour. Black vinyl on Metal Blade Records. But what can you say? Siradungle are brilliant. They're one of the best American heavy metal bands there is. I absolutely love them. Lyric sheet. Yeah, I can't get enough of Siradungle. That's what I'm trying to say. And speaking of Siradungle, I've got a CD now to show you, a CD kind of box set thing that I bought as well recently. Really good. But yeah, check out Siradungle's The Dark Parade. Quality band, just quality heavy metal. This is all just heavy metal stuff I'm showing you, so it's all good stuff. If you're into old school heavy metal. Okay, well, sorry. Yeah, so I'm just going to quickly show you this CD that I bought. So I bought this box set, Servants of Chaos Siradungle box set on Metal Blade. The reason I bought this was this is a three disc set. There's 2 CDs and then 1 DVD of Siradungle live. I've watched this, it's excellent. Video footage is a bit rough. It's not in HD quality or anything, but the sound quality is amazing and the band sound awesome. Just great to have the Siradungle live on DVD, live on anything. So there you go. So that's the nice box set, nice little booklet. So as I said, the first 2 CDs are all sort of classic Siradungle stuff, but there's demo versions, there's unreleased versions, there's all sort of types of versions of all classic stuff. So you're getting all the classic songs like Siradungle. What else is on this? Frost and Fire's on it. I'm Alive, amazing song. But yeah, that was a nice little pickup. Cheap, and I really enjoyed it. The DVD was worth it just for the DVD alone. Also, I'm going to show you another CD just when we are showing CDs. So I picked up this double box set. As I said, I was digging into Metal Blade Records old catalogue and trying to find some old 80s stuff of Metal Blade. So I came across this band, and these are new to me. These boys are from San Jose in Texas. So this is the band Juggernaut. They've released 2 albums. One in 86 and one in 87. This was released on vinyl by Metal Blade. I didn't realise till I bought it, but for what it is, I'm glad I just bought it on CD. I don't need to get it on vinyl. It's very good, but at the same time, I'm happy enough with the CD. So the first album that they released was 1986. These are described as technical, progressive, trash, speed. I do get that. There's a lot of heavy metal tropes. There is trashy stuff. There is the progressive stuff. The bass player is just fucking bananas on this. They were described as a bit like Blind Illusion, so that's what kind of drew my attention to them. So I love Blind Illusion. But then yeah, the first album, Baptism Under Fire. Once again, some pretty far out there vocals. I think the vocals may have changed on the second album. I'm not sure. I'll tell you that in 1 second, but I think they did. So yeah, nice little package from. It's just a hype sticker there. It includes 10 bonus tracks and 2 new songs. 52-page band history. Yeah. There's loads and loads of bonus tracks on it. I don't know if you can make it out there, but there's tons of tracks in this. Good band. I like them. They're never going to be my favourite band. Came with the book. There's the band there. The 2 album covers. Loads of pictures in the thing here and a little bit of history. And it's a really cool package. Some of these CD box sets are actually pretty nice. I did buy a new CD player last week, a new Denon proper CD player, and it sounds amazing. So you probably will see more CDs coming up on my channel because of the price of vinyl. It's wicked, savage. And back to the Juggernaut, 1987. They put out their second album, The Trouble Within, and I actually prefer this album a lot more. It's a lot more trashier than the first one. Very good. Once again, loads of bonus tracks, a couple of new tracks from 2019. Definitely a different singer. This is Steve Cooper in this one, but yeah, overall good listen on Good listen from Metal Blade Records. Really good. Nice to have them in the collection, them old school albums like that. And I'm just going to move over here a wee bit. Flip that Armored Saint tape around. Not that you probably can't hear it any, but I can, so it sort of keeps me talking. Okay, a couple of more albums. Let's go. Okay, next up, another deep dive into Metal Blade Records. So we've got 2 albums, one from 87 and one from 88. So the second and third album by the band Liege Lord. Now that's a name I've heard over the years and never checked them out. But as I said, I was doing a bit of a dive into old Metal Blade Records, so I picked up the second and third album. I need to get the first album. They only have 3 albums, as far as I'm aware. So this is the second album, Born to My Touch, Liege Lord. Once again, just old school US heavy metal / power metal. These are more power metal vein, like early Fates Warning, which is one of the reasons that drew me in, because I'm absolutely a big fan of Fates Warning, old school. But old school Metal Blade Records, Black. These are great reissues from Metal Blade. You got a collage, you got your lyrics. Pretty cool album cover. Now this album is good. I'm not going to come out and say it's fucking brilliant, because it's far from brilliant. It has its moments, it's really good, there's nothing else in there. It's probably a poster, it's Metal Blade, isn't it, right? Yeah, it's a double-sided poster, I think. Maybe it's single-sided? No, it's double-sided. So, yeah, I don't like opening these flippers, so that's it there. And then you got a picture of the band on the back. So, as I said, old school heavy metal in the vein of old school power metal, in the vein of old Fates Warning, early Queensryche, that sort of stuff. It's good. This is a good album. But it was followed up by what I consider to be a bit of a masterpiece of American power metal. Absolutely flawless album. This is an amazing album. I'm sure you all know this one. This is from 88. These boys are from Stanford and Connecticut in the US. Just some we are talking US albums. Absolutely love this. I'm listening to this so much. I feel like this is such an easy album to get into. I feel like I've listened to this all my life. I know all the songs as they come up. I know all the lyrics. There's a cover version of Kill the King by Rainbow. Yeah, and it's a great version. I know there's been loads of versions out there. Heathen's done it. Loads of people have done it, but this is actually a really good version as well. I think is there a different vocalist on this? Maybe I'm wrong. I'm going to have to flip back, sorry. There is. Andy Michaud, something was the first vocalist, and then Joseph Cornu is the second or the vocalist on this album. Much better vocalist. Absolutely great band. But anyway, Master Control, Liege Lord. I can't say enough about this album. I absolutely adore this album. Fear itself, Eye of the Storm, Master Control itself, Soul of Fortune. It's just a top album of that genre. Once again, nice black vinyl. Once again, you've got a lyric sheet, all the thank yous. Cool band. They're a really cool looking band as well. But yeah, if you don't know Liege Lord, just listen to Master Control, the title track. It'll pull you in, believe me. Love the cover. But yeah, 1988, Master Control, classic American power metal. I absolutely love it. That's a great album. Really enjoyed listening to all this stuff. And yeah, I'm going to continue my search for some more, because it's awesome stuff. Okay, next up. Okay, I've got 3 albums to show you. Now, 2 albums by another band. These are on No Remorse Records, these reissues. And this is a band I have heard about since the 80s. They were also on this compilation. The song A Cry in the Night is on it. This is another great actually compilation as well. Some great heavy metal stuff on this. So this is where I heard this band. So the band in question is Virgin Steele. Yes, it's one of those names that's been floating around forever, and I've always known that track there because I listened to that comp a good bit and loved it. And I said, fuck it, seeing these reissues, I'm going to pull the plug on the first 2 albums. I know they're still going, still putting out albums. David DeFay, the vocalist, multi-instrumentalists, very cool guy. Watched loads of his interviews and he's a really cool dude. He's into horror and the cult and just everything. He's got the most outlandish voice ever. He's done some serious stuff. He can do the highs, the lows, the weird, everything. But yeah, this is their debut album. So this came out, what year did this come out? 1982. So this is really early stuff. There's the back of the album there as well. I always love the cover. kind of sci-fi. They landed on a weird planet or something like that. But yeah, this album is really good, but it's not brilliant. It's sort of a bit all over the place. It's got brilliant heavy metal moments. It's got some hard rock. It just seems a bit disjointed, this album. When you're listening to it, you're just thinking, fuck, did I start another album or something? It's just all kind of all over the place. But for what it is, it's really good. The thing I like about these reissues on No Remorse is I didn't notice till they opened them up. So yeah, so when I open them up, there's like this. What the hell? So apparently they've given you the European and the American covers on these issues. So that's I'm not sure about this one, which is which. I think that might be the American cover. I'm not sure. Somebody can tell me. And then you have this cover here as well. But yeah, and there's the back of it. So it's nice that the two of them's inside the one, which is pretty cool. So you have David DeFay, Joe O'Reilly, Joey Ivazian, I can't pronounce his name, and then Jack Starr. Everybody knows Jack Starr. So I think he played on the first two albums and was gone after that, after a fallout. But yeah, I really like this. It's not amazing, but I really like it. Nice Virgin Steele label, and it also came with nice inner, very colourful inners. They're really nice with all the lyrics. As I say, this is a really good album. I thought those the two album covers is a really nice touch, totally unexpected. I don't think I've ever seen that before on a record. I know I've none of my albums like that. So you get the two album covers, and that's the first album. So yeah, so pretty cool. Fit nicely into the one. Happy Days. And then I bought the second album, Guardians of the Night. I always get it wrong. Guardians of the Flame, or also known as Virgin Steele 2. So yeah, once again, No Remorse. Now this is a much better album, much better album. But it's kind of strange a bit as well. It's a bit all over the place too. First song on the album, Don't Say Goodbye Tonight. Really nice fucking classic kind of hard rock song, and then you get into the heavy metal stuff. It's weird. If you know the album, you'll probably get what I'm trying to say. But yeah, really good stuff. Really cool, old school. 1983 this was out, and yeah, and once again, the double cover, really cool effect. So that's the American cover, which is not, yeah, it's pretty bland. And then you get the European cover, which is pretty awesome. I love that artwork on that. So yeah, same band again. Much better album though. They're getting a lot better. Now I don't know any of the new Virgin Steele stuff, but I am going to check it out. I know they're still going, which is crazy. It's not crazy, but they are putting out loads of stuff out. So I thought it's just best to start at the start and then work my way through their stuff. But yeah, I really enjoyed David DeFay. I will check out anything of his now because he's just so cool. What else does come with this one? Yeah, lyric sheet as well. But yeah, 80s heavy metal from the US. Where's Virgin Steele from? I think they're from Long Island in New York. But yeah, really cool band. I'm really glad to have these in the collection. Okay, they're not masterpieces by any means, but they're decent albums and I like them. I like Virgin Steele now. Yeah, sorry, now I'll just put them back in there. And then I have one album to show you. And this one album features members from Virgin Steele. And this was a project that was done on Cobra Records, I believe. So the guys from Virgin Steele, David DeFay and O'Reilly Boy and a few others, a few of his mates or whatever, did this album under pseudonyms. No, you doesn't know this album. I knew this album. I never heard it until a couple of months ago. But so glad to pick it up. Being a big horror fan and speed metal fan. So this came out in what year? Oh, 1986. So this is a Nightmare Theater. Cool cover by Exorcist. Yeah, I've always seen this cover growing up, and I thought, oh, that's just so cool. I want to check it out. So I'm really glad to have it finally in my collection. So this is bananas speed metal. It's US speed metal. It's speed metal, but it's there's so much to this album. I think it's all based on the Salem witch trials, and the lyrics are just absolutely bananas. I love where's it, Riding to Hell. I'm a devil, I'm a witch, I'm an unholy son of a bitch. that'll just tell you what the whole album is like. But yeah, David DeFay, his voice in this is amazing. He's putting on demonic voices, loads of sound effects in this. It's just a really, really good listen. It's very raw sounding. So if you're into old speed metal and you haven't heard the Exorcist album, it's really good. And I'm having a bit of a fucking nightmare again with this. Nightmare Theater. Yeah, this is just Nightmare Theater here that you're watching. But yeah, this came with a poster, and that's what's wrong. The poster's giving me a bit of a hassle. But yeah, it's just a poster of the album. You can see the cover there. But yeah, really, really good speed metal album. There's so much good stuff on this. Black Mass, Possess, Call for the Exorcist. Some of the choruses in this are just gas. So yeah, they went under pseudonyms Damien Rat, Mark Dorian, Jamie Locke, Jeff Fontaine. But essentially it's the guys from Virgin Steele. So yeah, cool album to leave it there, guys. High Roller Records once again. That's it, guys. I know there was a lot of information flying out there. I could barely keep up with myself, but hopefully you stayed with me for that. And yeah, that was my little foray into US heavy metal that I picked up recently, and I'm going to continue my search to get some more, because I love this kind of stuff. I love stuff from the 80s, because I'm an 80s kid. Well, I was born in the 70s, but I'm an 80s kid, really. And so that's it, guys. Thank you all for watching. Thank you everybody who has subscribed to the channel. It's still getting up there. It is again. A wee bit more, getting a lot of views on stuff, which is really cool. And yeah, so just appreciate everybody for doing that. And let me know in the comments about any information about these albums or bands that you know, because I don't know a lot. But yeah, so that's it. Have a nice weekend. Well, the rest of it. Today's Sunday, and I will talk to you all on the next video, whichever that'll be. But anyway, yeah, cheers. Thanks so much. See you later. Bye.